What's up, Boo Bears? Thank you so much for hanging out with me for another Mario Ramon discussion. Today, we're going to discuss the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 14. We're going to do that because Atlanta is my home, and I thought they would be filming by now because normally they film by the end of May, and it is the second week in July, and we don't know who has a contract, who doesn't have a contract. So I'm going to do this video to try and put a little bit of the casting into perspective and why we should do some of the things we do, bringing some people in, taking some people out, and switching some people around, okay? So this is my personal casting wish list. Wish list. All right. If you like the video, definitely like the video below, subscribe to my channel, and comment. All right. Thank you so much once again for hanging out with me. Let's have some fun. All right. If you don't like the Real Housewives of Atlanta, go ahead and click off this video and watch one of my other videos on a topic that, you may like a little bit more. All right. But let's get into it. This is for my Real Housewives of Atlanta fans. All right. I've been there since day one. I missed maybe a whole season of one, if not two. But for 14 years, I think I've been pretty dedicated, and that gives me the right to speak on it. All right, so let's do it. Speak on it. Let's start with Kandi Burruss. Speak on it. So it was rumored that Kandi may not come back if Phaedra comes, okay? And I know Phaedra did what she did, but us as a fan, it didn't happen to us, but if it happened to us, we probably would feel the same way that Kandi feels. But us as a fan and wanting a show, like it's kind of like if Maxine and from En Vogue and Terry Ellis from En Vogue are fighting. We don't give a shit about the fight. We just want to hear y'all saying, hold on to your love. You got to hold on. Yes, we want to see hold on. We want to see free your mind. You know what I'm saying? Don't let go. We want to see hold on tight and don't let go. We don't want to hear that she fought over the pair of shoes and that's her sequin skirt and she got mad because I don't give a shit about that. We want a show. And I think Kandi is good for the show. I think Phaedra is good for the show. I think that there's more into some things that Phaedra couldn't speak on. In my opinion, this is what I heard. In my opinion, I feel that Phaedra's hands were tied and there was some things she couldn't say. I feel that the producers put you against each other and then the producers make you sign a confidentiality or a clause, not a confidentiality, but maybe a clause that you can't tell the source that you heard it from. And if you do, you kind of like, and renege of your contract. So maybe one of the producers told Phaedra something about Kandi, and that's where she got it. I can't imagine Phaedra she's not known to be a liar. I can't imagine her just pulling this out the sky, and then this is the information that she has about Kandi. I feel that she got it from somewhere where I feel that Phaedra was wrong. It's spreading the shit. And if I were Kandi, I probably would feel some kind of way. But Portia was in it, and you're friends with Portia. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that maybe it stems, Phaedra and Kandi had some back history on some shit that we're not privy to, and us as fans have to suffer. So I'm gonna leave that there. Drew and Latoya. Latoya can go. She could have left last. Like, I knew that if she came back, I wasn't gonna watch it. Cause like, if you don't want onions in your food, you just, you don't want to have to pick them out. I don't want to have to fast forward the TV. I just don't want to, I don't want it in my food, and I want to see her on my TV. I don't want to see that mess. Just coming in and trying too hard. Just shaking it a little too hard. Can you imagine a Janet Jackson dancer dancing in Rhythm Nation, but dancing 3 steps harder than everybody else? We're like, you need to fit in with the rest of the group. Fit in with the cast. You walk in the door talking about Cynthia's wings cold. Well, go home and eat some and warm and go cook you some fresh hot ones. We haven't seen your couch pillow. We don't even know if you have a living room. You could be sleeping on a friend's sofa. And you coming in the door talking about everybody. You talking about Drew. At least we know what Drew got a house and a man. We seen Drew's man, her house, her mama be praying over there. All of it. We seen her man's girlfriend in Florida. Drew let us in. I don't know why Drew needs a peach too, because if you gave her one, I think Drew delivered with the storyline. She gave us the drama. It was really almost the Drew show if Bolo hadn't come. But of course, here come Mr. Bolo, honey. He took it away. And in the same sentence, Portia is now engaged. It wasn't even a whole year. We were just watching Fallon and Fallon's life, and we were rooting for Fallon. We were like, ooh, bad bitch alert. She with her little sarong and her little two-piece, and she got this pool. And then Portia pushed the girl down a flight of imaginary stairs. Portia said, look, Fallon, look over there. Fallon said, what? Portia said, push. Flight of circular stairs, honey. And then Portia told, what's Fallon's husband's name? Whatever. Portia took off her sarong and he went right over there to Portia. And now, I don't think Portia should be on the show because they're going to be starting so much mess. You already know it's a precursor for divorce, and y'all ain't even married yet. So, and Fallon hasn't even fallen down all the stairs yet that you pushed her down. She's just in the middle of the stairs. Oh, I'm halfway there. She ain't even fell down all the stairs yet. Y'all engaged, child. I ain't never seen that. I've never seen anything like it. But that's your business, honey. That's your woo-wah. Honey, if you want to do that with your woo-wah, you know what I'm saying? We was eating hot dogs and shit, dealing with Dennis, and he got pushed. Fallon grabbed Dennis. He tried to help her from falling down the stairs. Portia pushed him down, and Fallon then grabbed her. That's a crab, honey. Crab will bring you down. She grabbed Dennis. He started falling down downstairs. Okay? So that was that. I don't know what Portia's fiance's name is, but if you want to stay with him, don't go on the show. I know you like your paycheck, but maybe y'all need to do like a whole nother show forever. Just do a show. Or don't do a show. At this point, if you sincerely think you're going to be with him for the rest of your life, you don't even need to do a show. If you want to have something to do, go all over the world and pose fierce outfits from different countries and go see their best designers, honey. Turn into a posh Spice. You don't see her on the Spice Girls trying to do a reunion. Honey, sometimes your woo-woo is elevated and it's so good it can't be at the bottom barrel with the rest of them, okay? Elevate yourself. You better ask Jackie O. Jackie O never played with any of her high school friends. I've never seen it. All right, let's move on. I heard that there was some talks to enter T.S. Madison. If you guys don't know who T.S. Madison is, go ahead and Google her on YouTube. But T.S. Madison is a beautiful trans person. She's a Libra like me, so I'm definitely going to root for T.S. And I've always rooted for T.S. But T.S. is just amazing. You know what I'm saying? I think she would have to tone it down a little to be on the show just so it can be prime time. And I know the girls do what they do, but T.S. is all the way live, okay? She would be like, I know the girls are Mike Tyson, T.S. would be Kimbo Slice. She would just punch your eye out and be hanging. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that kind of fight. So, but the thing is, T.S. isn't married, and it's the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But hey, if y'all put Latoya in there, y'all could put T.S. in there some way. You know what I'm saying? But Latoya got on there when they thought she was going to be married, and then shit changed. She knew shit was going to change already, but they didn't know shit was going to change. And the contract was signed, and it's time for her to shoot, and ain't no husband, no kids. So she got to come in here and talk about Cynthia's cold wings. She got to come in here and talk about Drew's hair. Even though she wore the same Mary Jane girl, Rick James braids the whole season. And Latoya is beautiful. That's the thing. I hate when beautiful people are evil, because then I'm like, you ugly. Now let's pick your ass apart. You coming in the room fucking with everybody else. Let's get you. Everybody got to turn, pumpkin lamb. Kenya, you know Kenya's going to be on. Her zodiac sign is trouble. She knows how to mix it, and she knows how to marinate it, and she knows how to divert it from herself. Kenya could slap the shit out of a church mother and turn around and make you think it's the church mother's fault. No, what do you mean? She ran into my hand. You show me back footage when I ever hit a church mother before. I have never hit a church mother. Even so, when I was Miss America, I didn't hit a church mother. Miss USA, I'm sorry, honey, she'll curse you out. As Portia, she cuts Portia to the damn ground for messing that title up. And Portia still don't know which one it is. No tea to shit. Portia, it's just not relevant. It's not necessary. It's like, what color did Adam and Eve have on when God told them not to eat the apple? It's so obsolete, nobody's ever asked. Nobody cares. We don't care. We don't care if it was green apple or red apple. We don't even know. It could have been a yellow one. It could have been a color we ain't even, we don't even know. We don't care. Okay? But Kenya would turn that shit around. She'd be like, no, she ran into my hand. I was clapping like this. And then Brooklyn, I went to look for Brooklyn and I was going to clap, and then I reached this hand down and the church mother ran into my hand. I was clapping. And then all her fans would be like, no, Kenya did not slap that church. And we clearly seen her slap the shit out of the church mother, honey. The church mother's on the bench. Spread out, honey. And Kenya's fans be like, no, she did not slap a church mother. Kenya's friends, she got them Trump fans, honey. They stick by her no matter what. I'm telling you, she could mace a bitch, honey. They be like, that was perfume. Cynthia. Wendy Williams plays Cynthia flat out. How would you like Wendy Williams? Wendy Williams, I'm asking you a question. How would you like for somebody to come on and say your show needs to be canceled because you have talked about as many people as you can talk about? Wendy's like, Cynthia, I think you've done all you can do. You need to be fired. I would have said, bitch. I would have assured myself next season right there on that sofa. I would be like, bitch, you hobbling, thick-toed bitch. I would have got next season from that. So you coming from me and my livelihood, and I just got married, and I have Lake Bailey, and I got bills and landscaping and shit. And you're coming for me like that? And I would like, and your ass needs to be canceled too with them badass ET wigs you have on your head. And if I told all the story I could tell, then you've talked about all the people you could talk about, and we both need to be canceled. And the audience will be, oh, but Cynthia, you be trying to be too nice and shit. Nene said that shit years ago. She was like, you are too tan, you're too neutral. It doesn't pay. You're in the realm of reality. You can still be beautiful, but you need to be that bitch that don't nobody fuck with, like Diane Carroll. I guarantee you Wendy Williams wouldn't come from Diane Carroll like that. You gotta have the personality. You gotta be just a little bit. She wouldn't come from Naomi Campbell like that. Quit being so nice and shit. You ain't selling lemonade at the bottom of your driveway. You are on a reality show, the biggest one in the country. If a bitch comes for you, you come for a bitch. Do you hear me? Back mail up off you. Back them all up off you. Nene, don't be rhyming and shit. Who do you want kicked off the show? The person who said they want me kicked off I would have been like, Nene Leaks. If that's how you feel, quit being tan. Who you being tan for? Call a thing, Cynthia. You scared of Nene? You think she gonna beat you up in the parking lot, girl? I would have been like, Nene, she said she wants your ass canceled. She didn't say something that rhymes with Cynthia. No, she said Cynthia. And Marlo. All right, I'm just telling you, baby. Start cutting these bitches with a rusty knife. Lick that knife and put it in your bosom, honey, in case you need it again. Don't put it in your purse. You might need just a real quick one. Shank a bitch, honey. I'm tired of all this tan. Pick a color. Tan is not a color. That's the canvas. Your canvas. We need something on the canvas. We need a lake, a tree, a bird, something. Paint something on your canvas, Cynthia. That way you won't get kicked off. This check is too big for you to be playing. Here you go smile at Wendy and then talk about going out to dinner later with this bitch after she done said some shit like that. Are you fucking kidding me? Marlo. I think Bravo should just give Marlo a peach to piss Nene off. That would be the highest of festivity. Oh my God, just for shits and giggles. What is it gonna lose? You ain't even got to give her no more money. Just give her the peach, just the title. Because, you know, Nene made sure Marlo was in her place. And definitely when Nene was on Jason Lee's show, I don't think Marlo needs a peach and all of that. And Nene can't ever get a peach. And I feel, once again, us as the fans, we have to suffer for some shit they didn't do. Nene would have been perfect. She probably would have been picked up again this year had she not pulled out the cannonballs. And us as fans, we suffer. And that's why they haven't filmed in May. They film at the end of May. They haven't filmed May, June, It's the second week in July. We ain't gonna start filming in August. You know we definitely need Sheree. She should have never left. Change her character. I don't want her to be the bone collector, honey. Stop it. I don't like 60 and 70-year-old bone collectors. Sheree, I'm not talking about your age, but I'm just saying after a while, it's not cute. It's not cute. We need her to be the bad bitch that she is. Sheree is from Shaker Heights, Ohio, bitch. Are you fucking kidding me? Google Holmes from Shaker Heights, Ohio. We went to the same high school. We both went to Shaker Heights High School. No, she's just a couple of years older than me, but we went to that school, so I know the echelon of which she has grown up. You're a bad bitch. Stay that way. You don't have to, and she said this, and he said that, and Google, and oh, hell to the no. Oh, no. Keep that Sheree from first season. That bitchiness, but we still liked you. Okay? You got Tyrone, you got a storyline. We don't need no more energy. We don't need no new people. I don't want y'all, because see, they scramble when they get to new people. Because I was like, what the fuck is Tootie from The Facts of Life on here for? That's like Oprah dancing in a Snoop Dogg video. While the cutlass is bouncing like this. You know how the cutlass be bouncing? The front wheels be bouncing like that. And then Oprah in a two-piece bathing suit shaking it, making it clap. I don't want to see that. And I don't want to see Tootie from The Facts of Life on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Nothing could be more oxymoron. Come on. Come on. That's like putting BB and CeCe Winans in the group Aerosmith. What the hell is going on around here? So no new people. We saw what happened with Latoya. I just can't. My nerves are already bad with this cast. Let's keep some people on there that we already know. Bravo. I think you should keep Cynthia on there. She's the one constant. And she's for, everybody has fans. She has enough fans. Don't tell me her story is gone. Now we need to see her with her new married life. She has a story life. How are we maneuvering him living in California and she's living in Atlanta? And quiet as kept, let's rearrange some things. Like I said, Cynthia, you need to go to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and be Garcelle's friend. Go, y'all already got somewhere to live in Mike's house. Honey, you need to leave Real Housewives of Atlanta like Sodom and Gomorrah. Turn back, you'll turn into a pillar of salt. Fly your ass to California. Keep Lake Bailey, because that's y'all pocket. That's in the pocket. That's the home that we're going to retire to. Paid for. On the lake. Paid for. Move your butt to California. Don't be afraid. And don't be afraid to not be tan. Pick a color, stay there, and be on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. If that doesn't work for you, get a fashion show with E. E and Bravo are sister companies. You already know the producers. Get you those Fierce wigs. Fuck all that arguing and yelling and stuff. Get you a show where you review fashion. And get you a team to put you some Fierce fashion. Lose 15 to 20 pounds. I'm just keeping the shit real. I love you. I'm keeping it real because the camera's going to pick it up and you need to be thin if you don't eat. Period. That's what they do. Glitz glam. Cars. Waistlines. Big boobs. Hair. Lose 15, 20 pounds, and then do you a show. I think Marlo needs to do her own fashion show with Bevy Smith. I think it needs to be two fabulous ladies flying around the world, and they pick, unsuspecting people, and then they redo them. They hey, what are you doing? I was on my way to so-and-so. Like, you go to England, honey, and work them over England fashion. And then when you go, to Israel, work them over Israel fashion. Authentic Israel garbs with the cloth and the colors and the yes, work me over. It's time for us to quit putting all our eggs in one basket. Go market that shit to Zeus, Marlo. You're entertaining enough. You have a big following where you can do the Nene to Zeus, how Nene did Bravo. Nene put Bravo on the map, even though we had B and Bobby Brown and all of that. We had that, but we still didn't know Bravo as Bravo into the Real Housewives of Atlanta because we had already had the Real Housewives of Orange County and nobody gave a shit about the Bravo. And then when Nene came, so you sometimes your personality, and then you renegotiate your contract after a year. Marlo, go take your ass to another network and quit playing. Yes, you're going to lose some money, but in the end, you will gain. Candy, you get off the show too. If Lisa Vanderpump can have Vanderpump Rules, you can have the old lady gang. Get you a show, have them cameras down there, and you follow some of these servers home and you get their life story. Some of these servers and bartenders, they're going through it. That's intriguing. We would like to see that. You don't, if Phaedra come on, you don't have to be on there and you don't have to stop your bag. Get you a show, Old Lady Gang. If they got Vanderpump Rule, we can have Old Lady Gang, because it's just another thing like the South. We want to see the Southern cooking. We want to see the behind the scenes footage. It'll be just like Sweetie Pies. Make it happen. Latoya, still do YouTube. No one cares. Drew, we love you. Keep acting. The Real Housewives of Atlanta, no. Don't give your business out like that, baby. You're an accomplished actress. Okay? Phaedra, I heard Phaedra said some things about the gays and now they don't want to put her on the show. Child. Oh my God, I think this is it. Portia already told you get your own show. Y'all got to start working these deals. Closed mouth don't get fed. Come up with a treatment. Shit, inbox me. I got some great ideas. That's what I do as marketing, baby. We'll all be up and running. I'll be show creator. And then, come on, I'll be thinking of more shows, honey. While we in the middle of talking about this show, I'll be creating some new shit. All right, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. If you have anything that you would like to add, or, you know, maybe a new cast member that you want to see on the show, or who would you want to take off from the current cast? What is Kenya going to show us? We, you know, her relationship is so in limbo, but it will always be because Mark is so, you know, away from the limelight. I wonder if Kenya's ever been to Mark's house in New York. Of course I haven't. I know, of course, because you always say you stay in hotels, honey. You ain't never say, oh, Mark has a very nice brownstone. You know, she'd be bragging about it if she saw it, but I don't know what she's going to do this year, but it's going to be some shit. And I know it's going to raise my pressure. I'm going to start drinking my water now. Oh my God, I pray they'll start filming by the time I get to Atlanta. And just, you know, I want to see where they're filming and, see, you know, be in a shot or two. Y'all so crazy. All right, I'll see you guys next time on the Mario Ramon discussion. Have a great day. Peace.